Well, no doubt about it, this is a one-of-a-kind appearance among NFL venues. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West, between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air with Smith. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the 48. That's there. He's got it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Again, it's Smith to the air. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Giving him about 3 on that first down carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running it again with Dobbins. He won't be able to get past the line very quickly, Brock. They're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. They get 2 27 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Denver.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn good play.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's a Bo Nix touchdown! They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Cuts it to the right sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They put a receiver in motion right. Here's 2nd and 5. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Now Nix on 3rd down. down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. Running back still doing it to this day.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
2 yards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the Raiders' 37-yard line.
Motioning him from the slot right. From the 37. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Nix now to throw. Short pass brought in. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Dobbins is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos pull that in front further, 13-zip. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
14. Raiders nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
This is Gentile on 2nd. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Smith to the air now. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Middle. Here we go.
Genty from the gun. Breaks the tackle, still going. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They are now set for 1st and 10. Another give here to Genty. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Hey, here we go, hey. We're good.
Trying again, following the sack. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On 3rd and goal, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 37 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They bring their tight end left. On 3rd down, here's Nix. It's into the hands of Franklin. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Broncos. who have 1st and 10. Leaks holds on to it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Nix finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. He'll make a big play on the ground. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos racing them to the halftime locker room. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
21. Raiders 3. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Some nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready.
Smith setting the throw. Finds him on the slant. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down. A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
40-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. So calling a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Harvey, runs in his own lead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Dobbins has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
28, Raiders 3. Will Lutz to kick off for
Here's
the
Lutz
Broncos.
set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Smith. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. So it's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here we go, here we go. 390%.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That's incomplete left side. Intended target Dante Thornton Jr. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Sets up a 3rd
I hate to be
down
Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Smith on 4th down. He's going to push one deep down the... And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Result of the play.
Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Harvey once more. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Next cookout line complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. Finds a big lane. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Harvey, and his fight is stopped after just 2 yards. Interesting choice coming up here on 4th and short.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. The kick by Lutz is good. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Cut by the open man. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just count down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready!
That's complete right side. And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's another.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
At the 28-yard line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. Green egg shot.
the gun. Here's Smith. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
8 yards on the
Hey, you
pickup.
like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun give here to Jency. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
Hey, we go, Simone. 390%. Hey, we go, Simone.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Ready. Motion.
From the gun, Smith. Rolling left, buying some time. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Smith on third and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Hey, we go, Simone.
Desperation time here. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, Carter, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
It's a gain of 16
As a quarterback,
yards.
you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Touchdown.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Raiders 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Motioning the tight end now. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. All plays on the table here for third and 3. Slot man in motion right. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Raiders get to it. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
say, a normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Slow ball, slow ball. Check. Green egg set.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Brought in by his back here. It's Gentile. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Tuesday. Check 58.
Smith to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Green egg set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. It's Harvey straight ahead. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 34.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
Give up the middle to Harvey. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. So 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Well, he laid out for us, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Hey, here we go. Hey,
looking to throw. Smith. And they pick him off again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Hey, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st down, Denver.
Run left side, Harvey. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Son más malos que el veneno.